on the Ninja tour, I had this one other idea that I knew was going to be the next song to complete, but it wasn't ready at that point. So I went on that tour with the idea for what would turn into What Brings Us Down. And I think that song's pretty interesting because it's the only song to date that I've recorded sporadically. I mean, usually I sit down, I record the song, and I do it till it's done. I had a day off in San Diego on that tour, and I recorded all of the main music and lead vocals, and then throughout the next 2 or 3 weeks after that, I pieced together the rest in various hotel rooms and would just send DI guitar parts to my brother Aaron, who recorded everything, and he would reamp the parts, send them back, make sure all the sounds were right. Just keep sending files back and forth. Now, during those tours, I was able to have a digital piano and a guitar, and that's where I would write the rest of the material. I wrote the second half of the album mainly on the European side of that tour. I finished writing the album out there, which was Enjoy the Bitterness, The Skeptic, Great Decline, All Laid Out to Rest, Ready to Fall. So I completed those songs out there, and as soon as I got back in September of 2009, I went about recording the rest of the album. So I went home, played a few shows, and tried out some of these songs in a live format to see how they felt and how they played. I was having problems with my tonsils in singing. They were just asymmetrical and very big and just getting in the way of singing. So I had those removed, and I think a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I went into the studio in San Diego to record all the drums and all the piano for the second half of the album. After that, I just spent the next few months recording all the bass, all the guitars, all the lead vocals, all the backup vocals, and I eventually redid all the vocals because my voice sounded a little different. So that was a long process. I had finished recording 11 songs, and at that point I thought that was it for the album in April of 2010. And between the album actually being completed and when it would finally see the light of day, I knew it was going to be a while. So I had an idea that I was going to complete but didn't really fit on the album, and that's what became Remission of Guilt. So I recorded that song entirely at my house, I shot a video for it and put that out, and the response to it was very positive, so that made me even more eager to get this album out. And it was just a lot of waiting around, which I hate doing. I like being busy and working. So I had another idea that I didn't really intend to be on the album, but it fit in its own way, and I thought it would bring something to the live show, and that's what became State of Possession. I completed the entire song at home and it was ready to go, but sonically it didn't really fit with the rest of the material. So I went back to Signature Sound and set everything up the way I did at Red Bull and just tracked the entire song in a day, matched everything up as close as possible sonically, and those are the 12 songs for the album. I think I'm gonna listen to that.